Gigi Variety reading FoodWISE tonight. One of my favorite stories from the book, The Raisin That Wasn't, in the section Our Personal World of Food. So this is talking about beliefs we have, ideas we have around food, not dissimilar to questions that are being raised now during the coronavirus pandemic about what we believe and who we believe. And I have some articles that address those questions. The Raisin That Wasn't. Years ago, our then 20-month-old son was cooking side by side with his twin sister and stirring a thick batter with chocolate chips, supervised by my friend Teresa, while I went out to do errands. Teresa, seeing the look on my face, said, "Don't worry, he won't eat them." But sure enough, when I returned home, I heard that he'd eaten a chip that had fallen out of the bowl, his first taste of chocolate. Alas, I thought. This, I realize now, was an expression of my own food beliefs. The slippery slope to self-indulgent eating, an obsession with chocolate, a life of unmitigated snacking on sweets. However, my son merely reported, "That was a really good raisin." To me, chocolate is an emotion-laden food. It's chocolate, the ultimate gastronomic vice or delight. Not in my son's world, though. He had no associations. Chocolate wasn't yet romance or indulgence, heart attack or reward. My son, like every eater everywhere, expected one experience and got another. For him, that food now was a raisin. Never mind that it didn't taste or look quite like any raisin he had had before. The actual experience of eating this raisin was different than everything he already thought he knew about what he was eating. His perceptions changed his belief about raisins. And from that, they changed his choices. For sure, from then on, he was on the lookout for the good raisins. Maybe our son didn't notice the slightly different shape and texture of the raisin. Maybe he did and was game to experiment. If so, then something he didn't have was neophobia, being fearful of trying new things. In the process of trying new foods, he was building associations, part of a memory strategy. For those neophobes among us, it's simple. No new foods, no new memories. But we can't spend our entire lives sustained by childhood foods, right? Instead, let's embrace a bigger consciousness about food. And the next section is entitled Food Choices, Experience, Quality, and Beliefs. So it's a little bit of a leap, but I am often thinking about how it is that we believe what we believe and act on those beliefs during the coronavirus pandemic. So here are 3 items from the University of California at Berkeley, suggesting that it's not feedback which is changing our beliefs, it's what our peers are doing. It's kind of confirmation that something we believe is working, and that confirmation bias is very, very strong. And so it raises questions about what is it we think is going on in the coronavirus pandemic, and then what are the precautions we should take to control its spread.